Let's get into it. Peace and wellness, family. I hope that y'all are well and happy and whole and all that good stuff. I am the Queen Poe. Let me know in the chat that y'all can hear me well. Can you hear? Hi, let me know if you can hear me well, family. Okay. But I really hope that everybody is doing well. First off, happy Monday. I hope your week is off to a great start. Y'all, it's time to prepare for our upcoming new moon in Pisces that is peaking on February 27th at 7:44 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? And the shadow period for that new moon in Pisces starts today and will last until March 2nd, y'all. So the intention for this video is to unpack the meaning of this planetary alignment. We are going to talk about how it may impact our energy, and we are also going to identify some practices that we can implement to utilize all of this energy for our wellness. Okay, y'all. Now look, say it again. You know it's Pisces season when you're crying for nothing. Let me tell you, okay? Y'all know this Pisces energy has been strong and it's only going to get stronger. And I'll explain all of the reasons why as we get into it. But of course, I got to give y'all a life update. First and foremost, I told y'all on my last full moon video that I was going to have a new mic by the time I started this my next video, and we are now in the next video, and I got a new mic. Okay, y'all see, let me upgrade your automatic gauge. But honey, this new mic, I done bit off a little more than I can chew. Okay, this is professional. I had another mic before. I don't want to say the brand because that mic is good too. Okay, it was a great mic, but this one is like a upgraded version. And now I gotta get an amp, and I gotta do all things, which is good because that just means I have to, upgrade my setup and get at the level that I'm supposed to be at. So I'm learning some new things, but I'm glad y'all can hear me crisp and well. And then, of course, I got new hair. Thank you. New hair, new mic. Okay, new nails. A lot has changed since y'all saw me last. Okay. But yes, I got new hair. Thank you. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all just in case nobody else has ever told you. Baby, the boho ain't no hoe. The boho ain't no hoe. See, when I comb my locks out, I forgot that I don't like to do my hair. I forgot that. When I comb my locks out, because I used to do hair back in college. I was a braider back in college. That was one of my hustles, right? I always tell people I was baby D in real life. I used to do hair, sell herbs, herbal ligations. I used to cook and sell plates and do a variety of different things in college. I had multiple hustles, honey. I thought that doing hair was gonna be like riding a bike. I thought that when I combed my locks out, I had my locks for 10 years, mind you. I thought that it was just gonna come right back to me and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be braiding my hair and doing the things I used to do back in college. It'll be easy. Mm-mm. I'm not who I used to be. I'm not doing what I used to do. It's not like riding a bike. So if you're thinking about combing your locks out, just know that you gotta do your hair again. Remember that part, okay? Remember that you will be responsible for doing your own hair again. I wasn't ready. So I went and got my hair braided. Shout out to Braids Galore in Decatur, Georgia. I went and got my hair braided, and I chose to do the boho because I said I wanted to look full. I wanted to look pretty and curly and do something a little different than what I usually do. So I did the boho, but the boho ain't no hoe. And see, what the hoes lied about was making it seem like the boho was easy. You hoes lied about the boho. You did not tell me that the boho was maintenance too. You did not tell me that with the boho, we got to be separating and coiling and doing things with the boho. And I ain't gonna flex. I take a little accountability because it is synthetica. I didn't get the human. So I do take a little responsibility. It's this is a blend. This ain't come straight from nobody else's scalp. This is the little synthetica. Please don't light a match. It is a little synthetica. Okay, so I take a little accountability because I know that the synthetic I don't last like the human, but baby, I didn't want to have to do nothing, and now I got to do something. Now I got to do something, and I just didn't sign up for this. So next time I'm getting regular knotless, no boho. No boho, please. Just regular knotless me down, huh? But I'm definitely stepping into this Pisces energy, feeling renewed and feeling refreshed and doing things that I ain't did in a long time, okay? And really tapping into my creativity, creative expression, because that's what Pisces energy is all about. Y'all, when we are talking about a new moon in Pisces, we know that new moons are all about setting intentions and manifesting. And Pisces is a mutable water sign that is ruled by the planet of Neptune. And Neptune is our planet of spirituality and dreams and intuition, right? Now, the thing about Pisces energy is it increases our desire to move and just be in the flow. It opens up the possibility to manifest ease and divine flow. And when I'm speaking of divine flow, I'm talking about being one with spirit, being one with the universe, and just moving in flow, allowing things to enter and exit your life with peace and ease and knowing that it is all happening for your wellness. I'm talking about being able to handle your emotions in a way of ease and divine light. I'm talking about feeling connected to everything but not overly attached to anything. I'm talking about being in the divine flow, really receiving your answers, your spiritual communication with ease. I'm talking about moving through life with a feeling of just peace and calm that to many would seem unusual because when things are chaotic, you just feel the flow of calm and ease. That is divine flow. And this is a beautiful time to set the intention to manifest a life of divine flow and ease because that's what Pisces energy is all about. Pisces is a water sign connected to that divine water energy. Also, Pisces is a mutable sign. When you have mutable signs, you're talking about being able to shift with ease, just like water, being able to be in the flow, just like water. So, with Pisces being a mutable water sign, we have that energy of just flow and shifting and transition with ease, right? Being able to adjust to anything and it be easy, So, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to connect with during this new moon in Pisces. Now, keep in mind that Pisces is ruled by Neptune, our planet of spirituality, intuition, dreams. When you have, when you have Neptune present in our atmosphere, in our environment, in our planetary alignment, the way that it is with this new moon in Pisces, you will receive a lot more intuition, a lot more spiritual communication, a lot more divine connection with spirit, with the universe. You'll receive a lot more somewhat unusual and strange omens about what to do, about how to move, things you should pay attention to. So really mind your focus, mind what you are paying attention to, mind what you are, really like what's really drawing you in. Mind that. Be mindful. Be aware. Okay. So that's what you have to know during this time. Really, really connect with the universe and really pay attention to what is holding your focus that doesn't usually hold your focus. It's happening for a reason. Those are the signs and the omens from the universe. Also, there will be an increase in creative energy. Pisces are known for being super creative, right? So don't be surprised if you find yourself desiring to really create and show up in a different way, but specifically in your spiritual life. I would urge everybody right now to try to tap into a unique spiritual practice, something you don't usually do. Try to tap into it and really pay attention to how that spiritual practice is kind of helping you ground and connect with your Ori, with your highest divine self, how it's kind of helping you connect with the universe and becoming one with the universe. This is a time to really pay attention to nature as well. Pay attention to the wind, pay attention to the rain, pay attention to the trees, pay attention to animals. You may find that like random animals are attracting to you. And when I say animals, I'm talking about everything from insects to bugs to like stray cats and dogs. They're just attracting to you. I always say, you know, you are in divine flow when babies and animals are drawn to you. You know you are truly connected with spirit when babies, animals, insects, I'm talking about you just sitting somewhere and the bee just comes and is following you, right? Like you're just sitting somewhere and the stray cat is walking down the street next to you and won't leave you alone. The stray dog is just coming up to you, or even like if you have like the neighbor dogs in your neighborhood, in your building, wherever, and they are just kind of coming up to you and drawing to you. That is your sign that you are just kind of in the divine flow, that your energy is light, right? Your energy is light. When the children, somebody has a baby and the baby just keeps looking at you and staring at you, the baby across the room, right, or sitting next to you at the restaurant wants to like touch you and talk to you and play with you, right? That's how you know that you are in divine flow. So pay attention to those signs and those omens, but also I really want you guys to start defining, what does ease and flow look and feel like for you? What does ease and flow look like and feel like for you? How do you know when you are in divine flow? What are your signs physically, mentally, spiritually? What are your signs that you are moving in divine flow? I just named one of them, right? Where I talked about, the animals, the insects, and the babies and things like that, right? That is a sign for me that I'm in divine flow, right? That's a physical sign. What are your thoughts like when you are in divine flow? How do you know that your mindset is in divine flow? What are your signs and omens, right? How do you know that you are moving in ease, right? So really pay attention to that, because a new moon in Pisces, again, it opens us up to the opportunity to set our intention to move in divine flow, to align with divine flow, and also manifest a life of ease. And I will always, y'all know, if you know me, if you've been here for a long time, you know something I've always talked about and I will continue to talk about is manifesting a life of ease. I'm very big on that. I'm very big on everybody being aware that all things don't have to come with hardship. All things don't have to come with struggle and hurt and pain and all of that. All things don't have to come with trauma. Good things are allowed to align with you with ease. When you open yourself up to the possibility that you are worthy of great things with ease, you are worthy to manifest abundance with ease, that you don't have to attach your wealth, your success, your happiness, your joy with trauma. I was talking to a sister friend of mine the other day, and we was talking. She was talking about her love life, right? And we was talking about like how to manifest love, and something that she said, and a lot of people I think probably do this. She like we would. I was like, when you are with your divine partner, your divine complement, how do you want you guys to communicate? Like, what do you want the communication to be like, right? Because we're scripting her manifestation, we're visioning her manifestation. So when you're manifesting, you have to look at the holistic perspective. So I said, how would you want you and your divine complement to communicate? She said, well, when we argue, I said, wait a second. Why did you just jump straight to arguing? Right? Like that's a mindset shift that we have to work on. Why is it that when you're visioning being with your divine complement and you're visioning the communication, why did your mind just jump straight to an argument? Right? Like good communication doesn't always have to occur in the midst of an argument, right? Like communication is not always an argument, but why did your mindset jump straight to an argument? You are allowed to align yourself with a partner with love that is not connected with struggle and arguing and bickering. It's possible to be in love with someone and y'all can disagree about things, but it doesn't have to shift to an argument. That's possible. trust me, it's possible to manifest a love where you have peaceful agreements and disagreements, and there is no arguing. There is no going back and forth and all. There's not that. We have to detach hardship from our manifestations. You have to detach struggle and arguing and violence and whatever else from your manifestations. Open up the possibility of a life of ease, of communication with ease, of love with ease, of joy with ease, of making money, of having a career that is centered in ease. It is possible to do that. Okay, so really pay attention to your mindset, right? As you are manifesting your life of ease, right? If I ask you, what career is attached with ease for you? If you had to manifest your ideal career where you will be happy, you will be abundant, you will feel joy, you will get excited to go there, right? To do the job, to do what you do. And it also just feels easy, right? You just love it. You enjoy it, and it happens with ease for you. What is the career? What would that look like? And really pay attention to how your mind starts working, right? Do you really vision your career of ease with all of those things? Or are you visioning yourself hassling and waking up frantic and having long to-do list of a bunch of things to do and not knowing where to start? Are you manifesting anxiety with your career? Some people vision themselves in their new career and they vision themselves chaotic. Some people vision themselves in environments that are chaotic. So even think about the environment, like manifest the environment. What environment feels like divine flow and ease for you? What career, what community, what type of people are you around that feels like divine flow and ease for you? And manifest that. Consider that, right? Vision it. So that's a practice that you can implement during this time. It's like really scripting your life of divine flow and ease, the career, the environment, the community, the mindset. What is a mindset of divine flow and ease? Right? So really vision that, and that is what you want to manifest during this time. And once you vision that and you manifest it, or to manifest it, you want to script it. You can do a vision board or you can literally write it out. That's called scripting. So script it, describe it, be as detailed as possible. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What are the thoughts? Thank you, Jax, for the love offering. I appreciate it. May it be abundantly returned unto you and the tribe. Okay, you and the wife and the children. May it be abundantly returned unto you. I appreciate you, Jax. But yes, so you can definitely script it or do a vision board and add that to your workings. Add your life of ease, your manifestations of divine flow to your workings. And when I say your workings, I'm talking about your altar workings, your candle workings, or whatever you enjoy doing on a new moon in Pisces. Now, I will say this with new moons are connected with the Orisha Oya, and I have to say that because we are in a year of 9, and Oya is over the year of 9. Oya is the keeper of the dark moon or the new moon. The full moon is Yemoja. So when we're talking about Oya, we're talking about the energy of change, transition, and transformation. So anytime you have a new moon this year, it's going to be a good time to manifest a change, a transition, a transformation. Now, with the new moon in Pisces, this is when you want to manifest a change, a transition, a transformation in your life of ease and divine flow. So you may want to assess your life and ask yourself, what specific area of my life do I want to focus bringing more ease to? Is it your career? Is it your environment? Do you want more ease and divine flow in your environment, in your home, right? Do you want it to be in yourself? Are you a person who struggles with anxiety, struggles with kind of calming the nervous system? You want to manifest more ease and divine flow in yourself. And again, that's when we would focus like on the mindset shift that it takes. That's when we would focus on the spiritual tools and practices that we can implement to help ground us and calm our nervous system. That's when we'll focus on healing the triggers of anxiety, healing the triggers of fear, healing the triggers that make our nervous system get kind of chaotic, right? So again, what area, what aspect of your life holistically do you want to manifest more divine flow, more alignment with ease, and really focus on that? And you may want to do a shift in your life as a whole, right? You may be like, look, I want to do career, I want to do environments, I want to do love life, I want to do mindset, I want to do it all. It's definitely possible to do it all. Just make sure that you are super intentional about being clear about each aspect. But again, this new moon is a good time to manifest a change, a shift, and transition in that area. Now, I have to give this warning when we're talking about Pisces energy. Pisces have a tendency to be very self aware, which is a good thing. They also have a tendency to be a bit overly self absorbed. And when I say self absorbed, I mean they have the tendency to kind of take things personally, right? They really will kind of, I don't want to say make everything about them, but that's what it is. That's a bit of what it is. They will make it about them. So, something that you have to be mindful of as you are manifesting, okay, is tapping into another Pisces aspect, which is compassion and grace for others, understanding others, even when it doesn't apply to you, right? Understanding other perspectives without applying it to yourself, right? Something that people do a lot, which is not a bad thing. I want to be very clear, right? Y'all know one of the things I do. I'm a part of my resume is a behavior therapist, right? One of my degrees is in applied behavior analysis, and something that we learned was the if I were you, right? And that became a heavy debate in one of my therapy classes. I took a class on group therapy. Shout out to Tashala Jameson, who was our professor at the illustrious Savannah State University. Tashala Jameson, we love you, Sister Queen, dearly. Honey, we surely do. But she opened up the debate about the if I were you. And that is so a Pisces thing. And it's not a bad thing, right? And this is why she opened up the debate, because she essentially was like, as a therapist, do you think a therapist should communicate with their clients and say, well, if I were you, I would do such and such? And after everybody debated and went back and forth about the if I were you, what she taught us was that it's okay to say if I were you, but it's about the mindset that you're coming from when you say it. And this is something that I want everybody to be aware of in the midst of this new moon in Pisces energy. When you are saying if I were you, you're not applying your own personal experiences. It's not about your own personal emotions. It's not about how you would handle it if you were in their shoes or if you were in their body. You are embodying them. You are embodying their experiences. You are embodying their mindset. You are embodying their emotions. You are becoming them. So something that people have a tendency to confuse is they say, if I were you, but then they think about how they move, and then they speak from a place of how they carry themselves and how they handle their own emotions. But no, if I were you is saying, if I were you holistically, if I were you in mindset, if I were you in spirit, if I were you in environment, in position, this is how I would handle it if I were you. So that's one thing that you have to be mindful of in Pisces energy, is not making it about you. Not making everything about you, not taking things personally. Have compassion where you can completely take yourself out of your own mindset, your own emotions, your own shoes, and be able to fully understand other people's perspective by embodying them. You see what I'm saying? So I want everybody to really consider that when you're having a if I were you moment. Are you having an if I were you moment and you're thinking about yourself and what you would do as who you are and how you are in your position? Or are you doing if I were you as them, as though you were really them, right? So that is how you know if you are truly, fully practicing empathy and compassion. Are you feeling, are you understanding them as them? Instead of applying your own experiences, your own emotions and thoughts and feels to the situation, okay? I have a degree in applied behavior analysis. It's in the field of psychology, but it's a sector of psychology dealing strictly in behavior. Okay, and then you have psychoanalytic therapy, you have cognitive behavior therapy, which some behavior analysts do, but applied behavior analysis is a different sector, right? So that's one of my degrees. Okay, but yes, family. So definitely consider that in Pisces energy, balancing your compassion with your ability to be introspective and self-aware. Okay, now let's talk about some of the other planetary aspects that will impact our new moon in Pisces. Now, first off, we have a lot of other planets that are going to be conjunct with our new moon in Pisces, which is a beautiful thing. First up, we have Neptune, which is the ruling planet of Pisces. And again, Neptune is all about spirituality and dreams and intuition, right? Now, the thing with Neptune also being in Pisces, which again, Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces, is that increase of intuition, that increase of the strange and unique omens from the universe. Again, really pay attention to where your focus is during this time. Pay attention to what you feel drawn to during this time, because there's an increase of creativity, and that may be a field or a thing that you want to tap into. Like even when I just spoke on applied behavior analysis, if that's something that just caught you and made you interested, you may want to do some research, because somehow, some way, it could be some of the techniques, it could be some of the practices that you may stumble upon that will help improve and expand your life. Okay, so pay attention to what you are drawn to during this time, where your focus goes. Those are a part of the signs and omens from the universe. And also pay attention to the signs and the omens from the universe about how you are moving in divine flow and how you can manifest your life of ease. Pay close attention to that as well, okay? Pay attention to the people who are drawn to you, the types of people who are drawn to you, the conversations that just randomly pop up. Pay close attention, because some of the questions that you have, that you may have been asking spirit for answers for, may lie in those conversations. So again, pay close attention to the omens, the strange things, the unique things that are kind of drawing your focus that don't normally draw your focus in, okay? Also in Pisces, we have Mercury, okay? And y'all know I love me some Mercury, honey. Mercury is our planet of communication, technology, personal agreements, transportation. Now, first off, Mercury is direct, and now it is, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Mercury will be going retrograde very soon, and I'll do a separate video on that. I'll do a separate video. We'll be going retrograde soon, but right now it's direct. Let's enjoy it. Okay, Mercury is direct in Pisces with our new moon in Pisces, and that just means that it'll bring some ease to those areas and some more flow to those areas. So this is a good time to sign contracts. This is a good time to start a new business. This is a good time to have conversations, to increase your communication. This is a good time to do things centered in how could I describe it? In connecting with community, right? And being in community with people. This is a good time to be communal. And that's a good thing with Pisces, right? With Pisces being that mutable water sign, Pisces have the ability to kind of be able to flow in any environment with any tribe. They can vibe with any tribe because they are flexible and bendable. They are truly like water, where no matter what glass, no matter what bowl or basin you put them in, they can kind of bend and flow and maneuver to fit while still remaining their authentic self. Let's be clear about that. So this is a good time to be in community. And you may even want to try being in a community that you are not normally in, right? If you have been feeling led, you may want to go visit like a Hindu temple. You may want to go to a masjid or a mosque, right? And really like tap in and connect with communities that you don't normally connect with. Go to the synagogue, right? Like go visit that ATR temple or that Elay that you've been feeling called to, go join the Misa. Go sit with people who you don't normally sit in community with, and you'll be surprised potentially how well you kind of just flow in that community. Again, this is a good time to kind of implement new spiritual practices with that Neptune in Pisces along with Mercury in Pisces. And you may be surprised what you learn and how it helps you grow and expand. Okay. And with that being stated, we also have Saturn, our planet of boundaries and restrictions, in Pisces as well. Now, with Saturn being in Pisces along with Mercury, as well as the new moon, as well as Neptune, this is a good time to step out of your comfort zone, but really pay attention to how stepping out of your comfort zone kind of falls and feels in your body. Okay, really pay attention to your body during this time. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of the omens that you feel, a lot of the intuition, a lot of the, how could I describe it? A lot of the signs in the communication from spirit, you'll feel it in your body. You're gonna feel it in your body. You'll feel the chills, you'll feel the goosebumps, you'll feel the tickles. You may even be feeling like random itching when spirit is around and present. It's going to be things that kind of make you feel a little uncomfortable or unusual, right? It's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. This is a good time to expand your comfort zone, expand your boundaries. When you have Saturn in Pisces, it's a sign that it's a good time to kind of move in the flow and expand what makes you feel comfortable, especially with spirit, because we have that Neptune in Pisces as well with Saturn, right? So stepping outside of your comfort zone when it comes to spiritual communication, signs and omens and things like that. Again, you may feel it in your body, the goosebumps, the chills, the tickles, the itching, that spirit is present and around, and that something is happening that you need to pay attention to. Pay close attention, but again, step out of your comfort zone when it comes to that, okay? Now, another planetary alignment that will be impacting our new moon in Pisces is Jupiter squaring our new moon in Pisces. And Jupiter is our planet of expansion and abundance, okay? One of our planets of abundance. When it comes to Jupiter energy, it's about how can you expand, how can you grow your abundance, right? So when we have Jupiter squaring, we will be challenged to expand and grow our abundance by stepping out of our comfort zone, tapping into our creativity, and manifesting divine flow and ease. And I know some of that may sound easy, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes when you have to move in divine flow, you're doing things that you don't normally do. When you are moving in divine flow, I'm telling y'all, some people are so used to hardship and chaos that that is their comfort zone. Some people are so used to struggle that that is their comfort zone. So for some folks, stepping out of their comfort zone looks like allowing life to be easy and be calm. Some folks are so used to chaos that chaos is their comfort zone. They feel calm in the chaos because that is their comfort zone. And you know that you are moving in divine flow when you can be calm in the chaos without being a part of the chaos. The chaos can be happening around you, but you are not a part of it. You are in ease and flow. But folks whose comfort zone is chaos, they become a part of the chaos, and that is the problem. They become frantic, they become frustrated, their energy becomes chaotic. And they're comfortable with that, right? That's the difference, right? So when it comes to moving in divine flow and ease, when the chaos is happening around you, are you able to sit still and just kind of be in the flow? Be in the flow, and again, trust and know that your wellness is guaranteed. That is going to be a key. And lastly, we have Mars, our planet of action, trining our new moon in Pisces, and Mars is in Cancer, another water sign. Okay. Now, when it comes to our planet of action being in Cancer and trying to bring us harmony, this is going to be a good time for you to take action. This is going to be a good time for you to actually, again, move and shift your practices to do things that are a bit different and unique for you. So this is a time to do, you know how sometimes I'll tell y'all, That way, I see people say happy birthday, Max. Max, today your birthday? No, it ain't. Max, your birthday is today. I'm scrolling back up in the comments. Did I miss it? Max, did I miss it? It ain't today. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, I'm like, Max, I know. You ain't just been round here with a whole birthday today and then said nothing in the chat or nothing. Okay. Well, happy early birthday, Max, our resident Pisces. Okay. Much love to you, Sister Queen. Much peace, much wellness, and much prosperity in your new year in advance. And we'll tell you again tomorrow in the wellness community. Okay. We love you dearly. You know, I appreciate you always. But yes, family, again, it's a good time to take action. Like I was saying, you know how sometimes I'll tell y'all, like, this is a time you may want to sit still. This is the time you kind of want to be calm. No, when it comes to a new moon in Pisces, this is when you want to tap into your doer energy. This is when you want to tap into your, again, moving in the divine flow and taking on new opportunities. So if you have a new opportunity coming up, someone offers you a chance to get into something, especially if it's something that you've never done before, take it. Take it, take it, take it, and know that you are worthy of it and know that you will do well at it, okay? Take the new opportunity, take the chance, okay? Just consider it. Step outside of your comfort zone, okay? Now, I touched on all the planetary alignment. Again, our new moon peaks on February 27th. The shadow period starts today and it will end on March 2nd. So during that time, that entire week of energy, this is your time to really script your life of divine flow and ease. This is the time to do your workings. This is the time to really pay attention to those omens and those signs in the universe. This is the time to tap into that creativity, that creative energy, and do something different and unique. This is the time to explore new spiritual practices and techniques that really help you ground and feel that life of ease and embrace that divine flow. This is the time to do that, okay? I think I touched on all of the points. When it comes to what to do, I talked about the setting intentions to align with divine flow and ease. I talked about manifesting the career, community, mindset, and lifestyle that reflects divine flow and ease, and define what that is for you. And I'll give y'all some journal prompts on all of that after I run through all of the what to do practices. I also talked about, oh, I didn't talk about this. Of course, anytime we are in the midst of Pisces energy, that mutable water sign, this is a good time to connect with the water. And you could connect with the water through a spiritual bath. You could connect with the water through through nature, right? Going to an open body of water, a river, a lake, a creek, right? The ocean. Go to the beach if you can, right? Really, really connect with the water during this time. Also, if you know how to practice water divination, research water divination, really explore water divination, okay? I know Yaya Louisa Tish, she offers water divination. If you are desiring to have a consultation or you know have some divination done with a priestess, you can tap into Yeye Louisa Tish. Go to her website. She has water divination as well as a variety of other forms of divination as an option. So definitely tap into her. But of course, research water divination for yourself. Get into it, but connect with the water during this time. Again, spiritual bathing is also a good practice for that. Pouring libations for your ancestors, pouring some water in honor of your ancestors. This is a good time to do that, okay? And definitely, of course, increase your water intake as well. Preferably, do start doing some infused waters if you want a good way to get your herbs in without having to make a tea and like wait for the tea to steep and all of that stuff. Start doing infused waters. Get you a jug of water or a bottle of water or whatever you have, and you can put herbs and different fruits in there and do that with intention, right? Do intentional infused waters. So you can add your mints. You can add and your mint would be for clear communication, opening up the throat chakra, also elevating the energy. You can add your lemon. Lemon would also be for protection as well as elevating your energy, right? You can add a variety of different things, right? So definitely do intentional infused waters. That's a good way to add a new spiritual practice, to add some intention, to add some good energy, and also increase your water intake, okay? I also talked about minding the increase of omens from the universe and paying attention to your body. I talked about that, and I talked about tapping into your creative side. Now, with that being stated, let us get into the journal prompts, y'all. Okay, hold on. I got to drink something before I read the journal prompts. Now, if you are taking notes by hand, you want to do these journal prompts longhand. Of course, if you are in the wellness community, I'm going to drop the notes immediately after this. Journal prompts. I'm giving y'all 5 journal prompts this time. These journal prompts are very quick. They're not a cluster like they usually are. Okay, it's not a cluster. Mm, like usual. Okay, it's one or two questions. One or two questions. Okay, so it'll be easy for you to take longhand notes this time. Now, journal prompts. The first one, simple. What does a life of ease look like for you? And when I created these journal prompts, it was all about helping you manifest your life of divine flow and ease. That was the intention with these journal prompts. I wanted you to kind of be able to script and vision your life of divine flow and ease, but also be able to like kind of call out some things that you may need to get rid of to really be able to manifest it. Again, sometimes it's your own mindset, your own patterns of thinking, your own ways of thinking, right? So keep that in mind. All right, again, the first one, what does a life of ease look like for you? The second journal prompt, what are your top 3 mantras to calm your nervous system? What are your top 3 mantras to calm your nervous system when anxiety is being triggered for you, when you are feeling the energy of chaos around you? What are your top 3 mantras to calm your nervous system? Write those down. The third one, describe the environment that carries the energy of ease to you. Describe the environment that carries the energy of ease to you. And when I say describe the environment, I'm talking about, what does the environment look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What scents do you smell? Do you smell some Naj Champa? Do you smell some rose incense, some frankincense and myrrh? What does the environment look like for you when you think of ease? When you think of peace, of calm, of wellness, what does the environment look like for you? And again, this is helping you script that so that you can manifest it. Okay, when I'm saying environment, I'm talking about the environment in the home specifically, but it can also be the workplace. It can also be anywhere you are, right? Anywhere you are. I know something for me. My sister was laughing about this, right? Because this had to be like, what was that? I want to say maybe like the Super Bowl, huh? Like well, yeah, the Super Bowl. I was going to an event for the Super Bowl, and I would, everywhere I go, when people invite me places, I bring incense. I always bring a food offering and a drink offering, right? So I'll bring like maybe some fruit tarts, or I may bring a cake or something like that, and I'll bring some wine. Usually I'm gonna bring some wine, some prosecco, something like that, and then I'll usually bring some flowers, and I'll bring incense. Mm? Okay, simply because I'm gonna light an incense. And my sister was like, "You go to other people's house and light incense." I said, "Don't I come to your house to light incense?" Yes, yes. And if you don't like it, don't invite me no more. Don't invite me. We gonna set a tone, okay? We gonna set an energy in here. When I'm in a room, it's gonna be an instant going. If the party is outside, I'm gonna find a place to stick it. I'm gonna find a hole in the tree somewhere close, and I'm gonna stick that incense somewhere. It's gonna be an instant going if I'm around, okay? Because we are manifesting a calm, peaceful, easy, loving environment. That is what we do, okay? So yes, I'm bringing the incense. Who gonna check me, boo? Okay. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Spray the room with some Florida water. Get your little spray. Okay, I got a spray that I keep in my purse. Y'all know I don't drive. I take Ubers, right? So if I'm in an Uber, okay, I spray my little spray in the Uber. Okay, we gonna set a tone. So again, this is the reason why I made that one of the journal prompts, right? Because even something like that, I want to start pushing y'all thinking when it comes to that, right? I really want to help y'all really manifest this life of divine flow and ease. And the whole point of it is to really realize that it starts within, and to realize that you can bring the divine flow and ease in any space you enter. It starts within. So the reason I'm asking, like, what does this smell like? What does it look like? What does it, because you realize that you become the manifestation of it. So any room you enter in, there is ease. Any room you enter in, there is divine flow because you bring it everywhere you go. Right? You bring it everywhere you go. You are the person that when you enter the room, people say it just feels calmer. You are the person that when you enter the conversation just flows better. You are that person. You are the altar. You are the sacred space. You are that. You are the manifestation of divine flow and ease. So any space you enter into, you carry that and you bring that. You just set a tone, right? Because you are a manifestation of it. So again, that's why these questions were manifested, to help you really start to manifest what does it look like to be in divine flow and ease, and show up as that wherever you are, and really manifest that wherever you are. Now, the fourth journal prompt: what are three omens or signs that you are in divine flow with the universe? And I asked that earlier, right? And I kind of named a couple. What are three omens or signs that you are in divine flow with the universe? I named one when I mentioned like the, animals and insects and bugs and babies being attracted to you, right? Like, what are, I just thought of another one, but I was like, I don't know if I want to say it because I don't want to like put them into y'all head. I really want you to think of them for yourself. But definitely ask yourself that, right? Like, what are your three signs and omens that you are in divine flow, that you are truly one with the universe? Really ask yourself that. How do you know? And even as I'm asking y'all, like, multiple are popping up in my head, and I'm like, ooh, that's one for me. But what are they for you? Now, the fifth journal prompt: what are three spiritual tools or practices that help you ground and reconnect with the energy of ease in the midst of chaotic situations? I'm going to read that again because I know that was probably a lot. What are three spiritual tools? Thank you, Dion, for the love offering. I appreciate it. May it be abundantly returned unto you. Thank you, Dion. What are three spiritual tools or practices that help you ground and reconnect with the energy of ease in the midst of a chaotic situation? So when chaos is happening around you, when something crazy pops up, when there's a problem, and it could be in the workplace, it could be your family, it could be anytime. When something chaotic happens, what are your three go-to practices or tools? Because for some people, they may need to pull out something, right? Pull out a tool. What are your three go-tos that kind of help you ground and tap back into the ease, tap back into the calm, the divine flow? What are your three tools or practices? Do you have to stop for a moment, take a breath? Do you have to pull out an oil? I know another thing I keep in my purse is a little essential oil. Is different for different purses. Sometimes I switch them out, but I keep a little bottle of orange essential oil, and you can buy these off of any. Go to the Now website. Now is a brand that I like. Now, NOW. A little bottle of orange essential oil. I have a little bottle of Palo Santo essential oil. I put that in the wellness community a while ago in the chat. It's a little mini, like a one fluid ounce of Palo Santo essential oil. I also have lemon oil and various things. But the point is, sometimes I'll pull out my oil and I'll just like hold it under my nose and just breathe in the oil. Sometimes I'll do it and put a little dollop on my nose, and just to help me ground and help me refresh, right? And when you do that, you kind of like have the ability to immediately practice your breath work while also breathing in that energy, right? Because of the oil, the energy that the oil carries, right? So just consider that. That may be a tool. So one of my tools is the essential oils. One of my practices would be the breath work. And there's a variety of other things. For some people, it's tapping. For some people, I know another. I have like I got many bells. I love to hear a good sound of the bell, right? So a ringing of the bell. We know bells call in ancestral energy. Bells are also connected with calling in divine feminine flow energy, right? So when you need to tap back into that divine flow, you may need to ring that little bell, right? You may need to carry that with you. You may need to have a piece of jewelry with the bell on it, right? I used to, when I had locks, I used to wear bells in my locks when I was younger, like in my early 20s. And trust and believe, it will get on some folk nerves, okay? I definitely had a few friends be like, girl, that bell. Because anytime I used to turn my head, you hear ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling. But the bell sound was something that for me just helped me feel a little more feminine and dainty, but also it just kind of calmed me and still calm me. So I still carry bells with me. But again, what are your tools? What are your practices? I'm just giving some examples because you may not have any, and you may want to try some new things, and those are some new things you can try. Okay, so consider that. Yes, a good sound bath. I love that, Amina. A good sound bath. Tiffany said, rub my obsidian necklace. I love that as well. That is definitely a good practice. Keeping your crystals close and holding on to them crystals. Okay. Now, speaking of crystals, we got into our 5 journal prompts. Speaking of crystals, I'm going to give y'all some crystals and some herbs that you can utilize during this time to help you elevate this energy, elevate the energy of wellness, divine flow, and ease in your life, and also help you manifest divine flow and ease in specific areas. So, first up, let's get into sunstone, right? Anytime we have a new moon, I love to incorporate sunstone crystals into my new moon workings because anytime we have a new moon, we know that the moon is in alignment with the sun, right? We have our sun in Pisces along with the moon in Pisces. The reason we have a new moon is because the moon is in alignment with our sun, right? So the beautiful thing about having a new moon in connection with the sun and incorporating that sunstone is that sunstone is about enhancing our intuition, and our moon is our emotion body. Okay, and again, that new moon is connected with that Oya energy. She is the keeper of the dark moon, and the sun is our connection with the divine source and our highest divine self with our Ori. So we automatically have an increase of intuition under a new moon. Thank you, Miss Minds. Well, I appreciate the love offering. May it be abundantly returned unto you. Much love, and much gratitude. But yes, family, we have an increase of intuition with that sun connection with the moon. So that sunstone is only going to enhance that intuition. So always keep that in mind. Anytime we have a new moon, it's always a good time to carry your sunstone crystal to help you get that clarity from the universe, to help you get those signs and omens, to help enhance that intuition. Okay. Now, the next one is going to be aquamarine. The next crystal is aquamarine. Aquamarine helps increase that flow, that ease, that water energy. Okay, keep in mind, Pisces is a mutable water sign. So just helping us be more in the flow of the universe. Aquamarine. The third crystal is going to be rose quartz. Rose quartz, or you can use rhodonite as well. And both of them are for the energy of love, the energy of love and compassion. Okay, rose quartz or rhodonite. Okay, amethyst for peace and calm. All right, amethyst for peace and calm. Again, just a life of ease and divine flow. And the fifth crystal is bloodstone. Bloodstone is going to be for protection because we always like to keep a little something for protection, protecting us from people who are overzealous, people who are overwhelming, and all of that stuff. Okay. Much love, Deja Marshall. I appreciate the love offering. Thank you, and may it be abundantly returned unto you. I appreciate you. Okay, so bloodstone for protection. And let me tell you about that bloodstone. One thing I love about bloodstone, when using it for protection work, is that I call bloodstone calm protection. Okay, you'll notice with blood when you carry bloodstone with you that chaotic energy really just repels. It's almost like if you have like It's also good to use in these type of workings. It's also like it's almost like you have a fiery wall of protection around you. It's like you just have a wall of protection when you carry that bloodstone. It's just like it repels off of you. Nothing or no one that is moving in chaos, that is moving in drama, gossip, negative energy can even get close to you. It's like it just repels off of you. So bloodstone is a good crystal to carry for protection work and to incorporate in your fiery wall of protection workings. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, herbs. With these herbs, you can take a spiritual bath with these herbs. You can also make a tea if you want to with these herbs, especially with the poppy. Okay, so let's get into the first herb is going to be apple, the fruit apple. Okay, and you can even pull the leaves off of an apple tree. Okay, but definitely incorporate the fruit apple. You can slice the apple up and put it in your spiritual bath. You can just eat more apples if you want to, but apples are for abundance and love energy. Okay, apples are for abundance and love energy. All right, so again, make an apple pie if you want to. Let me tell y'all something. I always tell folks intention is the key. Okay, and you'll be surprised how many, and this is a Queen of Fool calls it intuitive eating, right? And when she's speaking about intuitive eating, she's speaking about like following your intuition, following spirit when it comes to what you put in your body, when it comes to how to use food to heal, and how to use your kitchen as your doctor's office, as she always says, right? But something else that I think is important to incorporate in intuitive eating is intentional intuitive eating, combining intentions with your food. So when you are cooking for yourself, for your family, be intentional about the ingredients that you are using. You know how we pray over our food? When you pray over your food, you are infusing intentions. What we say, bless this food to nourish our bodies, right? Bless the hands that prepared this food. We are being intentional about it. But be intentional about every piece of red apple. Somebody asked red or green apples. Either are okay, but red apples preferably. Be intentional about what food you are eating. How does this food align with you spiritually, right? How could you utilize these the food, the herbs, etc. for spiritual purposes that you are putting in your food, especially if you're making like a soup, something like an apple pie where you have apples, you have lemon. If anybody ever made an apple pie from scratch, okay, when you are making an apple pie, you put the apples, you got to put a little bit of lemon in there. Your apples are for love and abundance. Your lemons are for good energy and protection, okay, positive energy, wellness, also purification. You have your cinnamon. Cinnamon is good for abundance. You can use honey or agave for love energy, incorporating some of that Oshun energy, right? So even something like an apple pie, you can infuse with so many beautiful intentions, right? So just always consider that when you are cooking, like even if you got to take a moment to research, like, what is this herb for, right? You put rosemary or bay leaf in your food. What is this herb used for? No, I'm not vegan. Somebody asked if I'm vegan. I'm not a vegan, but I eat very vegan. I cook a lot of things in a very vegan way, very plant based, but I'm not vegan, okay? You didn't see my video where I just ate chicken for the first time in 12 years. And spoiler alert, I haven't eaten any chicken since that video. I did it one time and that was it. Okay. I told y'all, I said in the video, I said, I don't know what this means for me. This does not mean that I'm going to eat chicken again. Okay. This does not mean that. Thank you, Stormy, for the love offering. I appreciate it. I say, may it be abundantly returned unto you, Stormy. You always got to send the love and abundance right back to you energetically. May it overflow for you and your tribe. Thank you, Stormy. But I haven't eaten chicken since that day, y'all. I haven't. Like, and I honestly, I'm surprised. I thought that, like, oh, this means that, like, I'm going to try chicken more. But I also had a feeling that I wasn't. Y'all, I haven't. I haven't, right? I did it that one time and it's not that I'm against it, but that was one of the reasons why I did it. Okay. I'm just a little sidetrack, side note. Something that I talked about this year with the year of nine is like transitioning in and out of identities and just being very transparent. And I kind of talked with the wellness community about this a little bit. A part of me transitioning out of my identities is me transitioning out of certain, for me, boundaries and boxes that I placed on myself years ago, like when I was in my teens and 20s. Again, I hadn't eaten chicken. Went vegan at 2021. Um, yeah, around that time. Then was vegan for a year, and then I moved to being vegetarian for multiple years, and then I went pescatarian, and it was pescatarian ever since. But even things like that, right? Like 10 years after starting my second set of locks, I combed those locks out. Much love, Lori. Thank you for the love offering. I appreciate it, and may it be abundantly returned unto you. But yeah, I'm just like kind of stepping out of certain boxes, and it doesn't. I'm not gonna put myself back in another one. That's the biggest thing for me, right? Yes, loosening up on some of those boundaries and restrictions and personal limitations. Um, right? Like even like, oh, I'm a pescatarian, or and again, I'm saying what I'm doing for me. I'm not saying what you have to do for you. I'm saying what I'm doing for me. I'm a pescatarian, or I'm this, or I'm that. I just eat how I eat. I just do what I do. I just dress how I dress. I just live how I live. And it's not for other people, it's for me, right? Because the Queen Liquid Waters just said labels. I realized that I have detached from the labels of other people, but I was still putting labels on myself. I was still putting boxes on myself. So again, it wasn't about anybody else. It was about me. It was about my own restrictions and my own boundaries that I was placing on me. It was about my own labels that I was placing on me. And a lot of things I had to ask, like, girl, for what? For what? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not like I'm going to dive head first into any other label or boundary or restriction. I realized that I was the person at the dinner table, like, no, I don't eat that. I can't have that. I don't eat that. I don't do that. Even if it was something that I did really want to try, right? Like, if somebody, now I'm in a space where if somebody has a good chicken dish at the table that I want to try, I'm going to try it. Right? Like I'm removing that boundary, that restriction, that limitation. Like if I want to, I will. Now, so far I haven't, right? But if I want to, I will. And I'm stepping more into that. I'm stepping more into the if I want to, I will. Right? That's the space that I'm in now. If I want to, I will. Right? So that's maybe that's gonna be one of my new little mantras this year. I'm adding that to my repertoire. If I want to, I will. That's the space that I'm in, and I realize that a lot of my own restrictions. Come on now, Tiffany. Look at the divine alignment. It's about flow. It's really about flow. It really is. It's really about flow. If I want to, I will. Yes. If I want to, I will. Removing all of the boundaries. And again, it wasn't about other people, it's about me. It was me. Me. I can't do that. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I don't wear stuff like that. I don't do things like that. I don't say things like that. I don't eat things like that. I don't. But if I want to, I will. If I want to show a little cleavage, I'm gonna show it. If I want to, I will. Okay, if I want to wear the crop top, I'm gonna wear it. If I want to, I will, right? Like, if I want to say whatever, I'm going to say. If I want to curse, I'm a curse. Thank you, COO Soul. I appreciate the love. Thank you. May it be abundantly returned unto you and your tribe. Much love. But yeah, just if I want to, I will. If I want to not curse, I'm gonna not curse. If I want to dress with a turtleneck and 3/4 of cloth every day, I'm going to, like, whatever I want to, I will. So that's the space that I'm in. Okay, so yeah, just sharing that with the community. Okay, now let's get back to these herbs, y'all, because we got to close up. We done been here over an hour. We got to close up. Apple, again, apple for love and abundance. Now, the next herb is poppy. Poppy is good for divination and astral projection, but also good for protection. Divination, astral projection, and protection. Now, with the poppy, you can make a tea with the poppy. You can eat. When I say poppy, I'm talking about poppy seeds. You can make a tea with the poppy. You can eat the poppy, consume, but you would have to eat a lot of poppy. I'm not talking about like a little poppy seed bagel. I mean, that would help. But you want to consume a good amount of poppy. Some people also put the poppy in their herbs, their marijuana, their blunts, the smoke bowl, the bong, and they smoke it. Okay, so that's up to you. All right, that's up to you. Do what you want to do, but it helps to increase the divination. It helps to increase, your astral projection abilities, and also you can use it as protection work, okay, or for protection work. The next one is strawberry leaf. Strawberries and strawberry leaf, okay, and that's good for success and ease. All right. So again, intuitive, intentional eating. You can eat you some strawberries. You can take a bath. You can cut up some strawberries, or take the leaves from the strawberries, or buy some strawberry leaf if you have a herb store that's close to you, and you can incorporate that in some tea. Okay. You can also do a strawberry infused tea. You can remember earlier I talked about getting into intentional infused water. Infuse your water with some apples, some poppy, as well as some strawberry, and you can incorporate all of this in your infused water. But also, again, a spiritual bath. Remember earlier I also talked about connecting with the water, utilizing spiritual baths. So that's a good one. Okay. The fourth herb is herb. Shout out to rest in peace to Herb Gotti. Okay. The fourth herb is catnip. Catnip for luck, love, and intuition. Luck, love, and intuition. Catnip. And with the catnip, you can add that to a smoke bowl. You can also smoke the catnip if you desire. You can make a catnip tea. That's how I prefer to have it. I prefer to have a catnip tea. Okay, but it's up to you. Luck, love, and intuition. And the last one is hibiscus. Hibiscus is for passion and intuition. Passion and intuition. Hibiscus. Okay, and you can make a hibiscus tea. You can make some good juice with hibiscus. I'd always love to have me some good hibiscus, and you do pineapple and ginger. Hibiscus, pineapple, and ginger. That's a drink from Ghana. Actually, I forgot that. If there's any Ghanaians in the room, put the name of it in the chat. Okay, the name of the drink, where it's like the hibiscus, pineapple, and ginger mixed together. I love that. Right, and that's also a very Caribbean drink as well. Right, people do sorrel with ginger, pineapple and different things. Much love, Ambrosia. Thank you for the love offering. I appreciate it, and may it be abundantly returned unto you. Come on, I knew it had to be something like that. I was thinking it started with a, yes, Sabolo. Sabolo is the drink. Sabolo is the drink. Okay, come on now. When I went to Kwame Nkrumah University, KNUST in Kumasi, Ghana, and we had a night called Tonga Nights. Y'all know Tonga. We had a night called Tonga Night, and they had that drink, and honey, addicted, baby. Okay, but yes, hibiscus is for the passion and intuition. Much love, CEO Soul. I appreciate the love so much. Thank you. Okay, family, that is it. So keep in mind, our new moon in Pisces peaks on February 27th, and it peaks at 7:44 p.m. Eastern Time. The shadow period starts today and will last until March 2nd. Keep that in mind. So you have this whole entire time to really pay attention to the water energy, to connect with divine flow. Set your intention to move and live in divine flow, and manifest a life of divine flow and ease in any area of your life, but hopefully your life holistically. You'll start to view it from Nigerians call it Zobo. Okay. Come on, Zobo, the hibiscus, pineapple, and ginger drink. If you live in Atlanta, you can go to a restaurant called Le Nouveau Marquis. It's called Le Nouveau Marquis. I forgot what area of Atlanta we was in, but look it up. Okay, I think it's LE space NOUVOU. Marquis, I believe, is MAQUIS, and they sell pure ginger and pure sorrel there. Okay, so you can get into it and you can purchase it if you don't feel like making it yourself, and you mix the ginger and the sorrel together, and it's an excellent drink. Okay, if you are in the Atlanta area, go there, and their food is amazing. Get the agusi stew, get the jollof rice, get anything. The snapper is good. Everything is good. They got peanut stew. It's all good, okay? And I always got to shout out a good little spot for you to get the things, honey, okay? I love y'all dearly, family wellness community. I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to finish off, well, not finish off, we're almost finished with Jambalaya. We are at the end of chapter 9, so we'll finish off chapter 9, and then we'll finish the book as a whole. We'll do the last chapter this week as well, so I'll see y'all tomorrow so that we can finish off chapter 9 of Jambalaya, and then hopefully we'll have Yeye Louisa Tish come in and join us, and we can do our Q&A with her. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, wellness community, and everybody else. I will will see you soon. You said nine. You keep seeing the number nine. Nine is aligned with oh yeah. This is the year of your oh yeah, honey. So you're gonna see a lot of nines. Okay. I'm not gonna get into that. I told the wellness community about that already. I was mentioning how essentially, if you pay attention to a lot of the sudden transitions this year, their age adds up to nine, right? Or they have a nine. Their birth year will add up to nine. Their birthday will add up to nine. So pay attention to things like that. The year of nine is going to pop up a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot around you. And again, this new moon in Pisces, new moons is Oya energy. She is the keeper of the dark moon. So keep that in mind. Especially this week, you'll feel her presence a lot, okay? So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oya is a beautiful, beautiful Orisha, okay? And she deserves to be respected for her beauty, her elegance, her sensuality, her connection to divine femininity, her ability to change, transform your life as a whole in a beautiful way, okay? So really, really pay attention to that. Max said her birth date is a year of nine. Yes, tomorrow is the 9 date with 225 225 in the year of 2025. So that will be a 9 day and a 9 year, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, family, let me get on out of here. I love y'all dearly, wellness community. I will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody else, I will see y'all soon. Happy new moon in Pisces. Enjoy it, be well, and remember, divine flow and ease is your birthright. Move in divine flow. Much love, y'all.